because the day you're watching the video, this video is the day of the Izumi show. Good morning, everyone. I'm in Paris for Paris Fashion Week. I actually arrived yesterday. I'm here by myself this time. I'm here from Thursday to Monday. So the time you're watching this, I am here in Paris. Fashion Week is happening and I thought I have to make sure my Friday video goes up. So this is going to be a very quick and easy chatting to camera one. Last week was Milan. Then instead of going from Milan straight to Paris, I went back to New York, which seems a bit like, why would you go back to New York if you was coming to Paris anyway? And that's because I wasn't planning to be here. So the flight was booked well in advance to just do Milan and go back to New York. So the flight was paid for. So I went back to New York. So that was one reason. And the second reason was because I had a job to shoot in New York. So I went back and shot that and came back 3 days later to Paris. Again, this was only a last minute decision because I was invited to a couple of shows and I said, I'm going to do it. So I'm here by myself. Michael is back at home. And he's there with their family. Actually, one person who's come from England to watch the Kevin Hart concert in New York. So they're going off to watch that. But if I was in New York, I'll be there as well. Anyway, enough for that waffling. So I thought I'm just going to do a very quick, I almost didn't do a video because last week my video went up so late. I had a new video guy who I hired and I don't want to talk about it, but it wasn't my fault. But the video did not go up on Friday. So there was a whole bunch of uploading issues. So that video went up on a Monday and I never post on a Monday. So if you're wondering from last Friday, like, oh, Karen didn't post a video. I did end up posting it, but it went up on a Monday. So after watching this, I'm going to link that video below for you as well. Milan Fashion Week. I love the way he edited it, by the way. So definitely check it out and see what you think. There is a comment that I made in that video as well, the Milan Fashion Week video, where I talk about the Thom Browne Reese, because I'm going to see the collection from the runway show that I went to in New York. I'm going to see the collection up close in Paris. And I'm so, they must have read my mind because whilst I was watching the show in New York, I said to myself, God, I would love to see these clothes in person. And so said, so done. So it's going to happen. So I'm really, why is my microphone just kind of like doing weird things? Hold on, let me just kind of, yeah, that's tiny little, sorry, that was looking really weird. It's like flapped open. I'd love to see these clothes up close, in person, touch them, hopefully try one on. Anyway, so I'm going to the Reese today, the day you're watching this video. So I'm going to see if I can put some sneak peeks up on my Instagram today. So just look out on my TikTok and my Instagram. I'm going to see if I can put something up for you to, at least teasers for you to see. And then over the weekend, it was definitely going to go up. You can see everything that I tried. Hopefully tried on. I'd love to try one piece on. And in last week's video, so I'm rambling, I did mention that. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking too much because I said the video was about the shoes and the bags that I brought with me to Paris. A very quick and easy video. Yeah, just a nice chatty one. So I'm going to start with the shoes. Why not? I'm going to go with the ones I'm wearing on my feet right now, which are my loafers. These are brown suede loafers. Now, everything I brought are flats. And I brought flats only because I know what I'm going to be wearing the whole time I'm here, and everything I'm wearing is based around just flats will work. Let's put it that way. And you'll probably notice as well when you see, the outfits that I wear during Paris, they're perfect for it. So let me just go back here and grab each one. These are the Hogans that I travel with. I wear these to death. You lot know that. They're like one of my favorite ride or dies. I love the low rise kind of 70s vibe of them. I had them professionally cleaned. They're starting to get dirty again. I wear these so much. They go with every outfit, everything I wear. I would highly recommend getting a pair of these. If you've ever wanted something that just like goes with everything, that is a pair. I'm trying to like be ambidextrous and hide these because I don't want to touch the bed. I brought my vintage cowboy boots. I love these. Aren't these cool? They're really good. I love that snake skin of them. I can't even remember the shop that I got them from anymore. I had them rehealed as well. They're just amazing. The color of them is sick. They would look so good with what I'm wearing right now. So I brought these. I find that in Paris, a lot of the local Parisians, just some tea for you. I find that in terms of like how the locals dress here, like the younger, some of the older ones as well, but if they're really into fashion, they're really into their beat up cowboy boots, which is like, oh, you are like me, you like them too. They do, they're really into them, and you get so many in Paris. To Paris one day, you have to check out the vintage boots because they have so many good ones, and I love looking at them. I also brought with me, now these next ones, I'm going to show you 3 kind of white/silver shoes. The reason why I bought them is because I can't decide which one will go for the Issey Miyake show that I'm going to today. I'm actually getting ready in about an hour, so I'm going to start talking really fast to get through this. But I brought with me the Tory Burch shoes, kind of controversial because they have this inverted heel. And the first thing when I show this is, oh, are they comfortable? Karen, they probably look really uncomfortable. And I'm not going to lie, they are not the most comfortable, but they are wearable. Now, what I mean by that is, you know, if you're going out to an event, like a party or something, where you don't need to be on your feet for a very long time, but you need something to get through the evening, looks nice. This is what they are, 100%. I would wear these way more than I'd wear a pair of stilettos if I was going out for an evening event, because these to me look really chic, they're different, and they still feel fashion. And I love that squared off toe, that slim kind of, I don't know, area here at the front. It just feels very chic. I love that piercing loop area at the bottom. It's just a very interesting, eye-catching shoe. And I already wore them once for the Altazora show in New York. And they're one of the contenders for the Issey Miyake outfit that I've got. I can't show you that because this video is about the shoes and bags. Next week, Friday, is going to be my Paris Fashion Week video. I also brought with me the Row mesh sock flats, these, and I brought them because, again, I think they might be a good contender to go with the look that I'm wearing in the next hour. So I brought literally 3 pairs of a similar kind of color shoe because I'm just not sure which one will work. And these are the last ones I brought, which are my Kate, I call them my Cinderella shoes. They are flat, rounded toe, and just covered in rhinestone against the black suede. They're such a beautiful, comfortable shoe. They just look really, really pretty on, and it's just, oh, they really sparkle in the sun, so I love wearing these. These 3 pairs I've just showed you. So it's one of these 3. I'm not sure which one I'm going to wear for the show, but I know it's going to be one of these. So we'll see. If you want to wait till next week, Friday, you'll see which ones I chose. Or if you're on my Instagram and TikTok, you'll see earlier which ones I went with. I also brought with me my Chanel flats. They're called Chanel moccasins, but to me, they're just flats. They are one of probably my best Chanel purchase that I've made in terms of a shoe. And I've owned quite a few Chanel shoes over the years. The ballet flats, the what do you call them? The Chanel dad sandals. I had like three of those. These go straight to the top, and not because they're a new purchase, but because they are, I feel like, the most timeless out of everything, including the Chanel ballet flats. And that's because they're so plain. And particularly in my wardrobe, I feel like the plainness of these matches my style the most. There's something very androgynous and boyish about these. They feel like laceless brogues, and that's the only way I can explain it. They also harken back to growing up as a child. Most black families, or a lot of black families, will know what I'm about to say, which is, you know, when you would go to church and you wear like you'd wear your patent shoes and your little ankle socks. I did like an homage to that. Some of you picked that up when I did my Instagram post wearing a vintage suit. Show it on the screen here. I wanted to do an homage to the Met Gala revealing of the theme for this year's show, which is going to be, I'll leave it on the screen here, but it's basically an homage to Black history in terms of super fine tailoring. And so I created an Instagram post to kind of mark the occasion, because it really is a moment in time for the Met. And I styled these with that thinking. And some of you picked that up. It was just a little thing that is an homage. And I would love to, God, imagine if I went to the Met Gala. I said that in the Instagram post, but listen, you never know. Why not put it out there? Love, super comfortable. Oh, I can't say enough about these. They're really, really comfortable. Now, another pair of laceless, and these are laceless brogues because I bought them without any laces. These are vintage Hugo Boss men's shoes. I've had these for about 5 years. And the reason I bought them is because they might go with a look for a show that I'm going to on Sunday. So now you understand why I brought the shoes that I brought. Again, that same patent leather, narrow front. My feet are long and narrow, so these shoes matched my shape of my foot. I love these. I've always loved these. I don't wear them half as much as I should. Oops, my boob is literally hanging out. Yeah, so I have a feeling that these are so good. They go with everything. They even go with what I have on right now. I love them so much. So these are a pair of just in classic vintage men's shoes. And these are the kind of things I look out for when I go to vintage shops as well. I just think this is just the kind of thing you have to look for. And if they don't have laces, sometimes it can work. Do you know what I mean? Like, to me, comment below if you understand. Why doesn't this work? It works without having the laces, and they remind me so much. And I honestly, when I saw the Loewe show in September, that is for the spring summer collection of 2025, there were Jonathan Anderson. They showed the creative director showed the models wearing shoes not dissimilar to these. They were just a pair of lean, long-footed, almost exaggeratedly long. Intentionally long brogues contrasted with these, very sort of triangle shaped dresses and skirts. And I loved that play. And yeah, anyway, I just thought of these that I own when I saw that show and that collection coming down the runway. Another pair that I brought with me, again, because I'm thinking about what I'm going to be going to, are the black version of those silver pierced shoes, the inverted heel. I wore these, I think. Was it these? No, I didn't wear these to the Altadora show. But these I love as well. I love these as much as I love the silver ones. I also think these would look good with this jeans and men's shirt that I'm wearing. I just kind of like that play together. So, yeah, so these were kind of like the black slim flats that I brought. I also brought these brogues with me. These are by Tod's. I love the contrasting brown accents on the heel, this kind of monk strap detailing across here. They've changed the hardware style now this season going forward for their shoes. And I remember looking at the Risi in Milan of the runway collection that went, they showed during the Milan Fashion Week. I'll show you the type of buckle hardware that they're going with now, and I love it. It's just like one long bar that goes across the front here, and they also have an equestrian boot. I'm going to show on the screen here. I showed this on my TikTok. That boot is mine. It's not coming out until the fall, but I know we're coming up to spring, and I'm skipping seasons. But I'm just saying right now, I'm getting that boot. I already know I'm getting that boot. This boot. Tell me what you think. Equestrian, it's tall, which I need. I hate when they're here. I want them here. Tabs on the side, that toe, the significant kind of heft of that sole, and that bar that is removable, by the way, they told me. That boot is going to be mine. These I brought because, again, I'm thinking about an outfit to wear these with. So, yeah. So everything I brought with me are basically the accessories that I'm thinking about that will pair. Not so much the bags, but it really is the shoes. Now, these are really cool. And again, this is for a show that for Sunday. And these might also work. It's a dress I'm wearing, and it's very kind of girly and floaty. And I want to contrast it with a really cool flat. So it might be the ones I just showed you, or it might be the laceless ones, the black shiny ones, or it might be these. These are actually a chocolate brown, and they're half brogues. So when your foot is in it, it looks like that. Hope that makes sense. So part of your toes are out, and one side it looks like you have a full shoe, and the other side it doesn't. I just think they're so cool. So that's why I brought those. And then lastly, I brought these, which you probably don't even care about, but these are like, I'm just being transparent with what I brought. These are just my workout shoes. They are as light as a feather. They honestly feel like Crocs. If you've lifted Crocs up, you know what I mean. I wear these for working out, and I do workouts at home. I'm still doing Copilot. Remember I did the sponsorship with Copilot, the home app This is not sponsored. They've changed their name now to, what was it? Train Well, something like that. I'll put on the screen. So, but yeah, I enjoy doing the workouts. I've noticed I'm getting stronger and stronger. And because of my time, I find it much easier to just do something at home. Plus, I know how I am, and I find it difficult to schlep to the gym, find the right instructor who I click with. I just do it at home, and I don't mind. And they do push me. So, but these are great. And I brought these with me because I brought bands, because I told my instructor on the app that I am traveling. So he switched my workout from dumbbells to resistance bands. So I'm going to be using those literally in this room. So it's really good. I love doing it. Again, that's not sponsored, but that is it. Oh my God, the bags. Hold the bags. I'll be really quick. So I bought my Caperni bag. And the reason I did is because I've been invited to the Caperni show, which is, oh, I'm so excited. So that's going to be happening on the weekend. So this is the only thing that I own by Caperni. So I am going to wear this, and I brought an outfit to style with this being the focus of the whole show. I can't wait to show you my Paris Fashion Week video next week. Again, you can see snippets of what the outfits. If you want to spoil the surprise, you can have a look on my Instagram and TikTok, because I will show you there. Before you'll see next week's Friday's video and it's edited, you're going to see it there. I also brought with me my Hermes Kelly. This is for in between shows, in between events, hanging out, going around, going to a couple of Reese's as well. I'm going to see the Hermes runway collection up close, and I'm going to be wearing this for the appointments. My vintage Kelly, I think this is about 34 years old, and look how good it is. Look at the condition. I tell you, they just don't make bags like this anymore. Hermes still does, but you know what I mean? In general, they just don't. I mean, this thing is not going anywhere. It's like, you know what I mean? And then I brought my mini Kelly, and the reason I brought her is because she's been the perfect little bag to carry for going out to evenings, to events, going to wear crossbody during the day, like just wearing this and then put a jacket on top. Weather's beautiful in Paris. It's like the 60s. It's very mild. Good travel as well, because I put my passport in there, my credit cards, anything that's extremely personal, I wear it crossbody, and I'm like this all the time going through the airport. So it's really, really turned out to be a true little workhorse bag. I brought with me my little Chanel Caviar vintage. I always bring a Chanel bag when I come to Paris, I've noticed. And this is the one that came with me. She's an oldie but a goodie. I've had her for 15 plus years. She has never let me down. She will survive every purge that I ever do with my bags, as well as these, everything. Actually, all these will, because they are just they love these bags. I think they're just so good. They stand the test of time. They go with everything. It's a Chanel bag. And the last three bags, I brought my Romar Go, size 15, the suede. This was my birthday gift to myself last year, August. I love this size. It's like oversized, but not too much. It's the perfect size. The suede on this is out of this world. The first time I opened it and touched it, I went, oh, wow. I literally said that, because it was just, it's like, I can't even explain. It's like stroking a kitten. It's that soft. But it's been a really good other workhorse bag. She's got some good use out of her, and she's held up very, very well. Also good just to wear as well once I am where I'm supposed to be traveling to, like in Paris. If I want to carry something like this, just take some more things out of it. Just wear it in the bend of my arm like this. It's just super chic, so easy to carry around, and it's been a very good, like I said, carry-on bag. So I've been enjoying using her. And I brought, last two bags are for the Issey Miyake show today, and I couldn't decide which of these to wear for the show, and I brought both of them because I didn't know in person what my look was going to look like. It's the best way to describe it. I knew I had a picture of it, but it was only when I got to Paris. Now I've seen it. It's hanging behind you. So I'm literally had to just bring both, because I'm going to bring both because I'm not sure. So the first one I brought with me was and I love my Issey Miyake bags. This is my latest one, which is the Bao Bao Isemeyaki bag in this beautiful dulled metallic. It's so beautiful. I hope this is coming. It's so nice. I hope that's coming across on screen how pretty it is. It's such a beautiful bag. So I brought her. I wore her during New York Fashion Week, and so gorgeous. I picked her up. I remember this was on Instagram. I literally picked her up on the way to the show. I went to Nordstrom, sat out in the car, and my SA came out and handed me the bag, and I just took it out and then just put my stuff in it and just wore it straight to the show. So really beautiful. I love, really perfect in time for spring, isn't it? It's such a good wearable fuchsia. And then I bought the oldie but a goodie that a lot of you, if you know me on my channel, you know this bag, which is the original, the OG, this metallic silver one, a size up. The triangles on it are smaller, which means that it crunches even more. It's so good. And the reason why it's making a lot of noise is because it's got bubble wrap here. And it's got a white piece of paper tying around holding the handles together. And the reason why it has that is because the handles were so beaten up and torn up from me just wearing this bag ad nauseum for years. I really wore this to death, more than you saw on my social, that it needed fixing. The handles, everything else about it was perfect. And the team from Isemeyaki was so, I'm still surprised they did this, but they offered to repair it for me, and they did. So they shipped this off to Japan, and it literally just came back in time for when I was in that window from Milan to Paris. So I just came back from New York for like 3 days. They delivered the bag just in time. And I handed this bag to them back in, I think it was end of November / beginning of December. That's how long they had this. And they literally just gave it to me a week before the show. And yeah, so that's why, and it came like this with, they tied the handles together, but this is what they fixed, these. So they're literally brand new. Look at them. Immaculate. And they put this bubble wrap in it. Anyway, all this will come off, but oh, I'm so pleased. So it just looks so good. So I have to decide between these two, which one I'm going to wear for the show. I need to stop recording now because I need to start getting ready. But I will see you guys next week, Friday, for the full Paris Fashion Week vlog. I'm really excited to bring that to you. And it will be on a Friday. But the Milan Fashion Week one is below if you hadn't seen it. And my apologies for not going up on Friday last week, because I try and get my videos, on Friday if I can. But anyway, so we'll see which of these bags I choose between the silver and this gorgeous, beautiful pink. If you want to wait, you'll see on next week's video. But if you want a spoiler, then it's going to be shown on my Instagram, because the day you're watching this video is the day of the Isemeyaki show. And it's also the day of the Tom Brown Reese as well. So I can't wait to do all those things today. But I will see you next week, Friday, between now and then. Or, as I said, on my IG on TikTok. All right, I'm off. Bye. I need to get changed. And yes, I'm here by myself, but it's so cool. It's nice to spend this time, like, just with my own company and with Paris. Anyway, I'm off. Bye.